Can you guess what time it is? It is eviction time. That's right, you don't pay up, you gotta bounce. So do you remember my awesome idea of owning half of the neighborhood where my Airbnbs are, and then have my handyman there, my cleaners there? Everything was great, right? Except the cleaners who live, I don't know, 35 seconds from the property do not come on time. There are two cleaners. The mother actually doesn't come on time, the daughter does. Now, if you cannot go to work on time, like every other place would ask you, when you live 30 seconds from your job, something's wrong. So I gave him enough time, maybe 7 months. I told him many times, like, if I wanted children, I was gonna have some. And at the end, I decided to go with a company that I pay double per cleaning, but I don't need to monitor. I don't need to guess, did they go, did they finish, did they take photos, did they clean this right, did they not? So at the end of the day, I fired him and even gave him like 20-25 days of work. When I tell employees that you're not gonna employ them anymore, they can screw you over pretty badly. Anyways, I did that, and on day 15, after I repeatedly told to the cleaner to go and finish the floor 17 times, it was already past 4 o'clock, I went and did it myself. And I took, there were remaining 3 cleanings that she was supposed to do. I just took him, gave it to somebody else. And now she's out of a job, and she's so lazy that right now is 1 month after this happened that they don't clean for me anymore. She's still just sitting in her room or in her apartment, not looking for any job. And we just posted today a notice of eviction. Is the 2nd of the month. Due date is the 1st of the month. So on the 2nd, you can post a 3-day notice to pay or quit, which is 3 days excluding holidays and Saturday, Sunday, and weekend. I'm not sponsored by Payday, by the way, I just like it. All right, for those of you who don't know, let me tell you a little bit of the terms, and then we're gonna go to the eviction. The terms were $1,200 rent, knocked down to $900, and if you live in Jacksonville, that's a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom. You cannot find 2-bedroom apartment for $900 unless it's in the ghetto. $900 I pay for electricity and water, and I even told them if you're on internet, you can just grab from my Airbnb, no problem. I also supply them with paper towels, toilet paper, coffee, soap, dishwashing soap, sponges, anything that the Airbnb has, they can grab. And then their workplace is, I don't know, 30 seconds from where they live. And I used to pay a company $80 per cleaning. I pay them $60 per cleaning. That's the only caveat. So basically, if we make 20-25 cleanings a month, I'll break even. What happens next is the due date is on the 1st, which means on the 2nd they're officially late. So this morning at 7:40, somebody went and posted the 3-day notice to quit or pay. I hired a company. And then on the 7th, which is 3 days after today, excluding weekends and holidays, we're just gonna go, and if they don't pay, we're gonna go to the court and file eviction or file for eviction. And after that, I don't know yet what's gonna happen, but what I know is that I can actually attend the Zoom meeting. I can actually go to court via Zoom, so I don't need to be here at all. If they partially pay you, this is considered paid rent. Not fully, but partially, so they can drag the process a lot. So to combat this, instead of giving your tenants, like I did, my bank account so they can deposit the check, get that software that actually they pay online. This way you can block them from paying you $1. If they pay you $1, it's already considered partially paid rent. I'm gonna continue the recording in a few days just to see how things develop. Well, hello from not so sunny Bermuda. We actually filed on the 7th of June, which was Wednesday, and the clerk processed it very quickly on Saturday. I don't know if they work on Saturday, which today, the recording of this video, Tuesday the 13th. So we're gonna see from now, it should take 2 to 3 weeks, see how it's gonna go. Just wanna keep you updated. All right, not that I wanted to, but I had to fly back just for one signature. I'm sure it's gonna be another video after this one to tell you why and how, but here's the eviction property that I evicted the cleaning crew. Let me show you how it is, how it looks like, and how much it cost me, and what I'm planning to do with it. Okay, as you may already know, I replaced the door because it was this was broken, so I replaced the door. $450 for the door. I walked inside. We actually cleaned the unit. I sent my roommate, because I still have a roommate, I sent the roommate to clean here for like $50. It was like an hour and a half work. This is what they left. This is the old door actually. I mean, it was full with food. My roommate actually did clean everything. Here was kind of full with stuff. And this is my 3-day notice I gave him. Remember the bathroom, we're gonna talk about the bathroom. This is the official final notice of eviction. Rooms are empty, a few things, thumbtacks here. This I need to remove. I'm gonna sweep up a little bit. This room is pretty empty as well. But let's talk about what am I planning to do with the unit, how much did it cost me. Okay, but what am I planning to do first? This is the bathroom. We're gonna take everything out and it's gonna look like one of the Airbnb bathrooms. Whoever did the electricity put 1 here and 3 here, and this doesn't work. And there's an outlet here for some reason. Anyways, this all gonna be gone. The bathtub's not gonna be existent. Actually, the shower will be there, toilet will be here, and vanity will be here. Actually, shower will be there, shower stall, toilet here, and vanity here, and that's it. It's gonna cost me about 5 grand. We need to actually punch through the slab so we can replace the pipe. We highly suspect the pipe is broken. It's a lot of sand coming out when we're flushing water, so that should tell you what's going on with the pipe. Other than that, there are minor fixes here in the kitchen. I'm not gonna do a lot, just here, down here. Backyard is gonna clean it up a little bit. But how much did it actually cost me to run this operation and to actually help the cleaners? This is the backyard. We're just gonna take all of those things out and just clean it up a little bit. Okay, so for the month of June, I got $0 payment. So that's, let's call it $1,000 because their rent was $900 if they pay me before the 1st, and it went up to $1,200 if they don't pay me before the 1st. So let's call it $1,000, okay? So $1,000 for June, $1,000 for July, and we are at the end of July. The video I'm recording today, it is the 29th of July. So 2 months of rent, call it $2,000. And about 1,000, I think it was 900 in total. And there's like 2-3 different things that you need to pay for to actually file for eviction, court costs, and so on and so forth. It's about $1,000. I think it was 900, like I said. Let's call it 3 grand for the pleasure of helping those people. If you think that running properties like long-term rentals is so profitable and evil landlords are trying to get your money, you're mistaken, because one eviction wipes off the whole year. Let me tell you how. If you are netting $300 in, let's actually call it $250, okay? Which is very hard to net $250. It's very hard. Usually people gross $200 to $300, not net. So let's say you're netting $250. 1 year worth of $250 net is $3,000. So one eviction, and that's a fast eviction. That was 2 months. Imagine some evictions go for an year or more. Basically, the whole profit for a whole year is gone. 1 year lost. And that doesn't even go to say that I'm gonna spend money to fix stuff. Now, luckily for me, it's painted. I don't need to touch up paint a lot. I have a tenant ready to move in, but the bathroom is gonna be 5 grand. Which means the next year and a half, maybe 2 years almost, I will be working to pay the bathroom. Obviously, once you do the bathroom once, you don't need to do it again for many years to come, right? But it is what it is. This is the risk of operating this type of business. Obviously, when there's benefit, when the properties go 100% in 3 years, it's great. But this is it all for the eviction. It lasted 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I think 6 weeks because the final notice, they actually came to kick him out. The sheriff came here about 10-ish days ago, so let's call it 6 weeks for the whole process. And the cost was about $1,000 again, but the cost of actually them not paying me was about 2 grand. I mean, it may vary between $1,800 to $2,400 depending on what you're charging in rent, but keep in mind 2 months of rent gone. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. The easy way to support the channel, as usual, is to hit like and sub. Ask me a question if you want me to cover a topic. And don't forget the golden rule is not to look rich, but to be rich. Peace.